Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. Revealed the shocking truth behind Guo Yu and Liu Xiaoyou's cancelled second collaboration. The internet has been buzzing with speculation, but the real story behind Guo Yu's refusal to work with Liu Xiaoyou again is far more unexpected than anyone imagined. Contrary to widespread rumors, insiders reveal that Guo Yu was not the one who turned down the project. In fact, it was Liu Xiaoyou who quietly chose to walk away after their previous drama gained strong attention. A second collaboration was already in early discussion. Fans were excited, assuming the popular pairing would reunite on screen. However, behind the scenes, things unfolded differently. Sources close to the production disclosed that Liu Xiaoyou, citing personal planning and long-term career, allowing misunderstandings to spread rather than fueling controversy, an approach that reflects her maturity. What truly surprised fans was how gentle yet firm the separation turned out to be. No drama, no blame, just a quiet decision made behind closed doors. Sometimes, the most shocking truths aren't scandals, but dignity. What makes this revelation even more intriguing is the way Guo Yu chose her words. She didn't deny the possibility of a second collaboration outright, nor did she shift the blame onto anyone. Instead, she calmly said that she was actually interested in taking on a long drama, but the timing just didn't align. To seasoned listeners, this sounded less like a simple scheduling issue and more like a carefully wrapped truth. In the entertainment industry, timing is often a polite substitute for far more complicated realities. Long dramas are not short commitments. They require months of closed-set filming, intense emotional immersion, and constant proximity between actors. For CPs that have already attracted heavy fan attention, this kind of environment can easily become sensitive territory. Once feelings, rumors, or outside pressures enter the picture, a project can quickly shift from opportunity to risk. Insiders have quietly suggested that Liu Xiaoyou's personal situation may have played a role. A long shoot means living almost inside the role, day after day, scene after scene. For someone already in a stable relationship, that level of closeness with a former on-screen partner could spark unnecessary misunderstandings. Even if nothing actually happens, the public imagination can be far more dramatic than reality, and that pressure is often enough to make someone step back. From this perspective, the decision not to move forward feels less like a fallout and more like a strategic retreat. Guo Yu's silence and restraint only reinforce this interpretation. Rather than stirring controversy or defending herself online, she allowed the discussion to unfold naturally, trusting that time would reveal the truth. That kind of composure is rare, especially for an actress currently at the center of public tension. For fans, the disappointment is understandable. Their chemistry in Fender felt effortless, warm, and emotionally convincing, the kind that makes viewers hope for a second chapter. Yet reality doesn't always follow audience wishes. Sometimes, protecting one's career, reputation, or personal life matters more than recreating past magic. If this truly marks the end of their partnership, it does so quietly, without scandal or bitterness. And perhaps that's the most telling part of the story. In an industry addicted to noise, oozing calm may be the most powerful statement of all. So is that really the end of the story? Not quite. The more fans dug into Guo Yu's interview, the clearer it became that this was not a simple case of schedules not matching. Her tone was cautious, even a little less strained, as if she was deliberately stopping herself from saying too much. In the entertainment industry, that kind of pause often speaks louder than a direct answer. According to people close to the production circle, the real hesitation may have come from Liu Xiaoyou's side. A long drama is a completely different battlefield compared to short dramas. 3 months is just the starting point, and during that time, the male and female leads are almost inseparable, reading scripts together, rehearsing late-night scenes, filming emotional climaxes over and over again. For CPs that once sparked massive fan enthusiasm, this level of intimacy can easily trigger unnecessary speculation. Put yourself in the position of Liu Xiaoyou's girlfriend. Would you really feel calm knowing your partner is about to spend months in an intense, romantic storyline with a former on-screen partner who once made the whole internet ship them like crazy? Even if both actors remain professional, public opinion is never gentle. One leaked photo, one out-of-context clip, and the narrative can spiral out of control. This is why many industry insiders say the rejection was actually a form of risk management. In recent years, more and more actors have started to draw clearer boundaries between work and personal life. Turning down a high-profile collaboration may seem like a loss in the short term, but it can also prevent long-term trouble. From this angle, Liu Xiaoyou's decision, if he indeed stepped back, Looks less like fear and more like calculation as for Guo Yuxin. Her response was almost textbook-level mature. She didn't blame anyone, didn't play the victim, and didn't fan the flames of CP drama. Instead, she shifted the focus back to her career plans, emphasizing her desire to challenge herself with long-form projects. That kind of clarity sends a strong signal. She's not relying on CP hype to stay relevant. Fans may feel heartbroken that this golden duo won't reunite on screen, but reality is often colder than fiction. Some stories are meant to stay in one season only. Their chemistry in Fender remains a beautiful memory, untouched, undiluted, and perhaps better left that way. So no, it's probably not just work schedules, it's about choices, boundaries, and the quiet compromises behind the spotlight. In an industry where chaos is common, walking away might actually be the bravest move of all. Industry experts have also weighed in on this situation, and their opinions only add more weight to the speculation. According to insiders, when projects involve long filming cycles, heavy emotional scenes, and previously popular on-screen pairings, many artists choose to step back proactively. The reason is simple: avoiding unnecessary trouble is sometimes more important than chasing short-term popularity. In this business, the water runs far deeper than outsiders imagine. To put it bluntly, this is no longer just about work schedules or contract details. Emotional boundaries, public perception, and personal relationships all come into play. Once a CP becomes too hot, every move is magnified under a microscope. Even normal professional interaction can be misinterpreted, turning into rumors that spiral out of control. For actors who value stability, whether in their careers or private lives, rejecting such offers can be the safest choice. From this perspective, the likelihood of Guo Yuxin and Liu Xiaoyou working together again seems increasingly slim. It's not because their chemistry faded, nor because either side lacks capability. Instead, it's precisely because their pairing once shined too brightly. Sometimes, the more perfect a collaboration appears, the harder it is to repeat without eyeing a price. For fans, this reality is both disappointing and frustrating. They hoped for a sequel, another chance to relive the emotional spark that made Fender unforgettable. Yet adulthood often means accepting that some stories are meant to end at their peak. Holding on to a beautiful memory can be kinder than forcing a continuation that carries too many risks. What's more telling is how both parties have handled the situation. No public arguments. No vague accusations. No emotional posts designed to stir sympathy. This quiet distance speaks volumes. It suggests a mutual understanding, and spoken agreement to protect what truly matters, even if it means letting go of what the audience wants most. So what do you think? Is walking away the responsible choice, or should great chemistry always be pursued, no matter the cost? Have you ever faced a situation where protecting peace meant giving something up? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share the story with others, and let more people see the complicated truth behind what looks like a simple missed collaboration. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.